Hello everybody, my name is Malika. Here's my super engaging and interactive video that I promised you guys. Today I'm going to be explaining the chemistry of paint. So paint is made out of 5 main components: pigments, binders, extenders, solvents, and additives. Different paints will have different amounts of these components added depending on what qualities are wanted out of the paint. For example, a white matte emulsion paint may have way less binder than a white gloss alkyd paint. There are so many different kinds of paints as well, but what I'm going to be talking about today is alkyd and acrylic. Acrylic paints are water-based paints. They generally have an amount of water in them that evaporates after application, and you can use water to dissolve them as well. Alkyd paints are oil-based paints. Unlike acrylic paints, they'll dissolve in only organic substances like turpentine or turpentine. I forgot how to pronounce it. Generally, acrylic paints are better for the environment since they are water-based and can dissolve in water, while alkyd paints may have solvents that are hazardous to human health. Oftentimes, alkyd paints contain VOCs or volatile organic compounds. They affect air quality and are harmful to the environment, so there are restrictions placed on them in Pennsylvania, New Jersey, and New York. Acrylic polymers are formed when ethanoic acid, ethene, and oxygen are heated and react to form ethynyl ethanoate, also known as ethyl acetate. When you react ethyl acetate with propanoic esters such as methyl-2-methylpropionate, it will form a long linear polymer chain. The linear polymer chain is what makes acrylic paints more environmentally friendly since they're soluble in water. So we just learned about the first ingredient. The second ingredient is generally a type of polymeric isocyanate, a good example being trimer-1,6-diisocyanatohexane. The hydroxyl group in the polymer chain reacts with the isocyanate group from the trimer to form a three-dimensional structure. So when the solvent evaporates from the paint, this new hard 3D structure will form and make the paint hard, durable, and resistant to outside chemicals. Alkyd paints derive from the process of oxidation, not vaporization. The word alkyd is derived from the two words alcohol and anhydride. The alkyd polymer is formed from the reaction of glycerol with a triglyceride of fatty acid, which comes from drying oils like linseed oil. The product of the two, a monoglyceride, reacts with an anhydride to form an alkyd polymer. The drying of this paint occurs when oxygen enters the paint film and reacts with alkyd fat polymer to create a hardened chain. You may have heard that various different types of oils are used in alkyd paints, such as linseed, poppy, or walnut oil. The difference between all these oils is that they result in different drying rates. For example, linseed is a very effective and popular oil discovered during the Renaissance era. Linseed oil has a high concentration of natural carbon-hydrogen bonds that allow for the quick and plentiful insertion of oxygen molecules and subsequent cross-linking that results in polymerization. Both paints have pros and cons, but they're both widely used in the art and industrial worlds. This was my video on paint. I hope you learned a lot on how paint works, and thank you for watching. Hopefully, next time you watch paint dry, it won't be too boring now that you know the chemistry behind it. See ya, kiddos!